Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope all are doing great. In this video, I'm going to share one of the incidents which happened recently when I visited Bangalore. This is about a relationship between a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law. So when I saw their relationship, I was literally taken aback, and I I felt literally, can this relation be any better? In the sense, literally, generally in our minds, generally we are right from our childhood we have been seeing that this particular relationship which I'm talking about is a whole is a lot about negativities. There's a lot of like something which is very uncomfortable. The relationship itself is uncomfortable, but there are certain people who makes us rethink about this relationship. The same thing happened to me when I visited that place. So I visited my relative's place recently. So there was this daughter-in-law and mother-in-law. So I just entered the house. Me, my husband, we had been there. So there was a lot of work which has to be done, the prepping work, the food prep, and all. So, but the daughter-in-law over there, she had a very high fever. She had almost, her fever was 103. She was literally unable to even move her hand or leg. That means she was literally lying on bed. And this mother-in-law, she comes to the daughter-in-law, she checks the temperature, and it showed 103, and she immediately asks her son to take the daughter-in-law to the nearest what hospital. So actually her son was working, he was in work, but this mother-in-law, she insisted her to take because the fever was 103. So that person, he took a leave, maybe he kept he took off for 1 or 2 hours, he took permission, I don't know what he did. He immediately takes her to the nearest hospital and brings, obviously there is a list of medication. As soon as they reached home, he went and he sat in his work, he locked the door. And this daughter-in-law, she went and she literally, she was she was lying on bed because she was unable to do anything. This mother-in-law, even I helped. I also helped with the household chores and food prep and all. So this mother-in-law, immediately she enters the room and she checks the temperature again. Then she inquires what all happened in the doctor's place. What did the doctor tell and all? She inquired, and she took the medicines. She even checked the medicines of when the medicines have to be given and what are the tests which are to be conducted. Actually, the doctor asked her daughter-in-law to go for a dengue, and there were like 2 3 tests which have to be done post these. Even if the fever did not subside, after like 3 days of course you have to go through all these tests. So, so immediately the mother-in-law, what she did, um, she went and she did some like she boiled some milk, and she had given, she even roasted the bread slices, and she offered it to her daughter-in-law. So, and she, it was literally a motherly feeling. I nowhere I felt that this was happening between the daughter-in-law and mother-in-law. Literally, I felt that things were happening between mother and a daughter. So she wakes her up. She gives the medicine. Sorry, she gives the food. Um, she gave, even she literally, she opened the prescription. She saw the medication, and she literally was taking out the pills and she gave it to daughter-in-law, and even water also. She when the daughter-in-law was drinking from the bottle which was beside her, this mother-in-law, she stopped. She asked her to stop for like 30 seconds. She went, she ran to the kitchen. She took some water, she put in a microwave for 30 seconds, and she brings that water, and she asks her daughter-in-law to drink this water instead of that water which is there in the bottle. So I was like, come on, is it happening between mother-in-law or daughter-in-law, or is it happening between mother and a daughter? I was like, come on, like how I was just literally, I was enjoying the entire scene which was happening. I was feeling very sorry for the daughter-in-law, but it showed me a very beautiful relationship between them. The kind of bonding between them was literally very, very, I mean, emotionally, it touched me a lot. So she gave the medicines as well, and she asked the daughter-in-law to sleep, and also she told not to take any kind of tension about the next day, about what all the works she had to do. So she asked her to sleep, even take proper rest the next day, and she would handle everything. So it was we slept there only that day, and next day morning. This myself and the mother-in-law and like couple of people, we all managed things. And right after this daughter-in-law, she gets up, she get ready, and then this mother-in-law, she asked her to go for the test even before the course got completed. uh, and the daughter-in-law was asking like, let it be, I will like, let us see for 3 more days and let us get it checked. But the mother-in-law was very like, she was like, no, no, first you get all these things checked, let's see the parameters, if there's anything as such dengue or anything, we will do something about it. So the next day again, she sent the daughter-in-law with her son. So they got the entire tests done, and the report said it is normal. In the sense, there's no dengue. The reports were negative, so there's no positive in that. The mother-in-law felt so happy, and she was so taken aback. She was so relieved, like, oh my God, thank God. Literally, I don't know what to speak about this. I felt so happy after seeing such a relationship, because I have seen so many mother-in-law and daughter-in-laws. I've seen so many people, but I have never seen such kind of cute relationship. Those cute things between these two cat. I mean, a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law can be even like a mother and daughter. I was, I was literally inspired. I was enjoying that scene seriously. And the thing is that what I want to say in this video through this incident is that, at times we think too much about, too negative about our mother-in-laws, or even vice versa. A mother-in-law can think too negative about a daughter-in-law. But instead of thinking negative about some person too much, I think it's better to accept them the way they are. And sometimes, see, this may not apply to each and everyone, because see, the effort should be from both the ends. Only a daughter-in-law cannot put so much effort, or only a mother-in-law cannot put so much effort. If there is no effort from the other end, so the point, it's useless, it's pointless. So both the people should be in a position to make the relation work. Then only things will happen, then only things will turn positive. So yeah, if you are someone like who is suffering with your mother-in-law, or if you're someone who is suffering from your daughter-in-law, maybe you have to little rethink and rewire your brain. I don't know, because I cannot comment, or I cannot say anything about this, because it is you who is experiencing what all you are experiencing right now. But there's always a room for improvement. There's always you can make things work. So just like, let's all strive to make things better between between our people, because see, you have only one mother-in-law for your lifelong. Throughout the life, there's only one mother-in-law, if at all, if you are into only one relationship. And for mother-in-law, the same applies. You'll have only one daughter-in-law, so why quarrel? Why not understand each other and make things work? So this is my take, and yeah, that's all for the video. I just wanted to share this incident so that it will be of some help to someone else suffering out there. So yeah, meet you again in the next video. Until then, bye bye.